Today, I want to show you how you can create custom audiences in Facebook using a specific tool that I found out. It's a secret hack.
Welcome to AG Speaks Digital Marketing Talk Show. Here we share with you cool tools, tips and tricks, and lots of useful information and insights to help you get more leads and customers for your business.
Have you ever wanted to run Facebook ads and show it to specific people belonging to specific Facebook groups or followers of specific Facebook pages? And when you searched it in the interest section of the Facebook ad manager, you could not find those pages listed under the interest section. So what do? Well, there is a way out, and I'll show you how to do just that in this video. Welcome to episode number 10 of AG Speak Digital Marketing Podcast. Today, I want to show you how you can create custom audiences in Facebook using a specific tool that I found out. It's a secret hack. You can create audiences of people belonging to specific Facebook groups or the specific Facebook pages, even when they're not listed in the interest section of Facebook ad targeting in the ad manager. I will be showing you this technique and this tool that I've discovered called Lead Enforce, which allows you to target people belonging to specific Facebook pages and groups. First step of finding out where your people or your target audience hangs out, which pages do they like, you need to go to your Facebook audience insights. In this case study, which I'm showcasing to you, I figured out that my client's target audience, this is the demographic of my target audience. For my client, she is a beauty and a makeup consultant based out of Singapore. And then I also found out through audience insights that the people who like her page are also likely to be hanging out in these pages. That means it would make sense for me to target people who like these pages. For example, Pooja's Kitchen, India Say, Style Etiquette, all of these. And look at the affinity score that Facebook is giving me, that if I am able to reach out to people who follow these pages, I'm likely to find her target audience. You see, Libas, India Say, Wango, Rangamantra, Jinder, Singapore, Indian Women's Association, Singapore, Pooja's Kitchen, Rocking Rickshaw, and all of these examples. Now, what I need to do then is I go to this tool that I've discovered. This is the tool, guys. It's called Lead Enforce. And this allows you to create audiences for Facebook targeting, where you can target people belonging to specific Facebook groups and also the specific pages. Once you create an account, let me take you to my dashboard. So for this specific case, I wanted to create a target audience for my client. And from the audience insights, as I showed you here, I figured out that her target audience also hangs out in pages like these. So I wanted to be able to reach out to the people who like these kind of pages. So what I did is I went here and I created an audience based on just that. I selected those pages. For example, Look Studio, Pooja's Kitchen, Rangamantra, Simcha Singapore, Yashika Creations. And after that, it pulls in the data from who are the people, audiences who are likely to be also hanging out or liking these pages, who are the people who like these kind of pages, which I know are very, very relevant to my target audience. And then it gives you the data about their breakup, where they are located, and all of that. So as you can see, breakout of this audience, this is based in majority is in Singapore, some of them are in India, Malaysia, United States, and all of that. And then what I can do is I can add all of these sources and create a target audience in Facebook Ad Manager, which will then be available for me to run my ads and show my ad to this specific Facebook audience. Here is the audience that I've created. And then what I did was I also created lookalike audience based on that, right? So this is a super powerful tool. There's another audience that I created based on Instagram influencers. So I wanted to be able to reach out people who also follow certain Instagram influencers that I'm interested in. I believe that people who follow these influencers on Instagram are also my target audience. So I was able to create a target audience based on that. And then I could run my ads to those people. So here is the, available for targeting is this much, and these are the total records available. So this is how you can really use specific people and create target audiences which are very, very sharply targeted. You will get the maximum bang for your buck. And if you don't believe me, let me show you the ad that I ran and the kind of costs and conversions that I was able to get. Okay, so I ran for these campaigns, this specific campaign, these 3 campaigns I ran, to see the kind of results that I got. Now these are all campaigns are off, so they are not running. But as you can see, I ran these to the audiences that I had created using that tool, and these are the kind of results I got. Right, so I spent just basically $5 per day, right? And I ran this from for at least 10 to 12 days in December, just this month itself. And these are the kind of results I got. You see, so much of reach, so much of impressions, and my cost per result was like extremely low. Okay, so this was the first test campaign that I ran, and this was per thousand. You see, this is cost per result is like this, 0.002 per through play. I ran an ad to show my video where I'm trying to sell my free course to people, and I just spent this kind of money and I got this kind of results. It's like stupendous, amazing results that I managed to get. And I wasn't even hoping to get any link clicks as such. I just wanted to, do an awareness and view and reach ads. But look at the number of link clicks that I also managed to get. So this is the video plays, and look at the number of link clicks I got, even though I didn't intend to run a link click campaign, which is a more, a higher, more expensive campaigns to run on Facebook. So here I just went for reach and video views, and link clicks were an additional bonus that I got. And the reason for that is because my ad was showing to a very, very specific target audience that I wanted to reach out to. I knew these people would be interested in all things Instagram marketing or digital marketing. And so my hit rate was super high, my costs were super low, and it was a serious success, guys. Let me show you how many people signed up for my course during that time, so you will get an idea. I think 60 to 70 signups during that 2-week window, and I could not have asked for more. You see this, 72 new accounts, and at this time I'm just promoting my free course. Right? So these are the people who came into my lead funnel through this campaign. So now let me show you how you can use this tool and how you can create the audiences that you want to target. All right. So if I go to this tool and I say create new, and I give it a source name. So let's say I want to target Indians in Singapore belonging to specific groups, and I'll do this and I say save. Now it's going to ask me to add the sources. All right, and here I have to give the links. Now you can grab the links of the Facebook groups that you want to target through Facebook. So let's say I go to Facebook and I know which are the groups that I want to target people of, right? So we'll go to groups, okay? And I want to target people who belong to, let's say, Singapore NRI Buzz. I'll search for that group. So this is the group, Singapore NRI Buzz. It has 24.3 thousand members. So I'll take the link and I'll go back and add the link here. And I'll say add. Let's see what happens. Searching, found it. Okay, so like that, I can add 5 sources, right? So I'll add some more sources. Let's say I want to also target people who are RSEW, right? Real Singapore Expat Wise. This one, right? RSEW, Community Organization. right? This one, let's say this group, Real Singapore Expat Wives. This group has 6,521 people who follow this and 5,562 people who like this. So it's a good community. So let's say I want to target these people as well. And I want to show my ads. Now, if you go into Facebook groups, admin will block you if you broadcast your ad posts to these groups, because it just reduces the quality of the group. These groups are meant for community and information sharing, not for running the ads. However, through this tool, you can reach out to those very people without breaking any group rules or community guidelines. You can target these people through Facebook ads. It's searching. Or let's say I wanted to find moms in the Bukit Timah area, right? So I know there are certain groups which are very specific to that, target audience. So I'll find them on Facebook. While this is searching, let's go to Facebook and let's find Bukit Timah Moms Group, right? So this has 2.4 thousand members, and I know this is my target audience. See, it found it. I add it to my targeting list. You get the picture, right? Let's say I wanted to also reach out to East Coast Moms, which has 11,000 members. So this seems like a wonderful community to reach out to if you are anything to do with, mom products or products which moms would be interested in, expat moms would be interested in, right? So let's go back here and add that here, right? Likewise, you can add up to 5 sources. And then what you do is you start analyzing the data, and then you can add it to your Facebook audiences. It'll take some time to give you the analysis of this audience. What is the size and shape? What is the demographic? Where do they live? All sorts of information you will be able to gather. So this takes some time, guys. So I'll not waste, your time enjoying. It'll be ready. I'll get an email notifications once this is ready. So you know now how to target people belonging to specific Facebook groups and pages using this tool called Lead and Force. Now I want to show you another cool feature, which this tool also has, which is called download gates. Okay, so let's say, for example, you created some freebie which you wanted to use as a target, as a lead magnet to attract your target audience to you and give them something for free. Now, instead of providing that something for free, just like that, you could put a download gate. Let's say you could ask them to, you must have seen these contests that are run, like me on Facebook, like our Facebook page, or follow our Facebook page in return for a 10% discount or something like that, right? So this is very easy to do, again, using this tool. In fact, I'll show you, I did a similar campaign for myself. I wanted to promote my free course, but I just didn't want to give my free course like that. So what I did was I created a gated page for this. Let me show you the glimpse of that page. So for example, I was giving this course away for free. And to be able to get access to this gate, the only gate that I put is that you had to follow me on Instagram, and there was this button. Once you clicked on this button, you were taken to my Instagram profile. You follow me there, and then the next step is it'll take you, opens my profile. Once you follow me there, you will be able to go to the next, the input data. Okay, you have to enter your Instagram profile. Successful. And then it just gives you this button to get content, right? Now you have access because you followed me, and now you have access to this, and you click on this link, and there you will go. Takes you to my free course, right? So this is how the whole gated thing works, that people do the action that you want them to do, and then they are given access to whatever it is that you give them free. So you have to be very careful how to use this tool, because it can be very annoying to a person who wants your freebie, but he has to do these 5 different tasks before they can get access to your freebie. So unless and until your freebie is such a high value freebie that they would be willing to do those 5 tasks, right? you may end up, if not, you may end up annoying your user or prospect. So the best or the ideal way to use this is just maybe put one step or maybe one or two steps before the person can get access to your free content. So in this case, in fact, I created just maybe one gate. Let me show you how this works behind the scenes. Here is where, you can see the live preview of the page that you create. And the permanent link, the final destination link where you want people to be able to access your freebie is placed here in the reward link. This is the link, page or file that you would like to share for free with the people, right? So you put that link here. And then you put the gate title. Okay, in my case, it was Instagram Influence Foundation's free course. And you can choose the themes. You can choose a light theme and see the preview, or a dark theme and see the preview. Let me go with the dark theme, this one. And a remarketing pixel is something that you will add from your Facebook pixel. So if on your final landing page, which is the page here, you have added a Facebook pixel, then it will be able to track how many people actually converted, right? So then here you can put a background image, you can create a background image and all of that. Now here, when you come down here, this is where you specify the various steps that you want the user to do or take before they can get access to your free whatever it is that you're giving. So you could ask them for an email, or Facebook, Instagram. So in my case, I just put Instagram, right? So in Instagram, I said, this is how the link will look. So action will be like on Instagram or follow on Instagram, like or follow on Instagram, insert URLs where you will enter your, link. And then the display name, you will say, follow me on Instagram or something like that. What is the button text you want to display? And then if you want people to also like your Facebook page or follow you on Facebook, you can do any of these, like, share, or join. Then again, insert the URL of your page, and then you can make it, you have a choice to make it skippable or non-skippable, right? I would say it's a good idea to make things skippable, because forcing people to do something is not a great idea. In fact, now if you see Instagram, you get a notification that Instagram no longer supports actions such as follow or like to be mandatory for any gated content. So it's a great idea not to make it mandatory and leave it as a skippable step. So people who are really genuinely interested in checking you out would give you a like or follow if they find value in the content that you're providing them. Skippable, and you can put time limits, so that page will disappear or you can make it skippable for after 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, or 45 seconds. You can set a time limit to that. And this is how it all works out. So if you want to know greater in detail, then let me know and I'm happy to organize a class for you. I found this tool pretty useful.
So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and found it useful. Your support and feedback is invaluable. So please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more such business growth hacks. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. See you soon.